Okay, day one. I really thought I wasn't gonna be able to do it, but Mark's laughing at me. 128 ounces, 1 gallon of water, plain water with nothing in it. Done.
Look at my water jug, yo.
It's disgusting. It's so gross. That's half a gallon, right? The
Yes.
size in there? Yeah,
Two of
half a
those.
gallon. So you already finished? What time is it? It's 6:51. I just took the last sip and took the lid off so I could show y'all. But this is gonna be the hardest part, is drinking plain water for another 74 days. It's so gross. Okay, I wanted to show we are ending our first day, day one, 75 hard. And I wanted to show the macros that I ended up with. So I just set it to whatever, I think it was 150 protein. The carbs, I don't remember the carbs and the fat. Fat may have been 70, carbs were 1 something, whatever got me to just under 2,000 calories on MyFitnessPal. So this is where I'm ending up for the day. So I have 39 grams of protein left and 541 calories. So with it being 150 for protein, I definitely have over 100. So that was great. I did not eat breakfast today. That is not going to be the case every day. I slept in today. So I was like, oh, I don't want to eat. I don't like eating a ton of food like in a short period of time. So I did what I could. And then I did my 2 45-minute workouts you guys saw, and I had 128 ounces of water. The only thing that's not added in here, so it's actually a little under 500 calories left for the day, is I do take Grunes. They're like little daily vitamin gummies, and those are, I think they're 20 calories. I forgot to add them. I will figure out how to add them tomorrow. And then I also, when I got back from my outdoor walk, I was extremely hot and sweaty and I needed something to drink, and I typically take Bloom every single day. So I filled a small glass of water and put Bloom in it, and that is 25 calories. Yes, that's 25 calories. So with all of that, it is right under 500 calories left for the day. And my goal is to just stay under 2,000. Wherever under 2,000 it lies, I am not hungry. I'm actually pretty full. I had a ton. I feel like dinner was a ton. I mean, dinner was 825 calories. I had 2 servings of the pasta. And then the spaghetti sauce by Pioneer Woman is pretty filling. It has a lot of ground beef in it and peppers and stuff. So I'm definitely not super hungry. The hardest thing has been the plain water so far, but day one is complete. Time to get ready for bed, and I'll see you with day 2. Day 2, 72 hard. I've got some coffee brewed, and I used the rest of my caramel toffee yesterday, my big pack. So this morning I'm going to use the cake batter protein powder. I have not tried this one yet, but I'm sure it's going to be delicious. And then I'm using the sweet cream instead of the salted caramel. I have the little creamer, and I just do a little dash in there. Froth this up. I already have my first 40 ounces right over here of water filled, just sipping on that. And I'm gonna go ahead and sit down, enjoy my coffee, and read 10 pages of my book. Okay, I'll talk about the mess in a second, but I finished my 10 pages, and I am going to have a little bit of breakfast because I had so many calories left over yesterday. I wasn't feeling hungry, but I had horrible sleep last night, and I am feeling like run down today, very tired. So I was like, maybe I need to eat some more, make sure I'm utilizing more of my calories today and fueling my body. So I am going to have a banana. I was going to have my protein cereal, but I don't have milk. We have 2% milk in the house, but I like to use the Fairlife, and I did not buy any. So that's going to go on the grocery list for next week. But I'm going to have a banana. I'm going to have a yogurt, and then I have 8 ounces of coffee in here, and I added in my protein shake, but for some reason I'm going to have to check I'm pretty sure these are the same size as the other bottles. It just looks different. But I wasn't paying attention, and I just, you know, put the straw in and the lid on, and it just came spewing out. And normally I have plenty of room. That's why I just do 8 ounces of coffee, because I like to mix it with this. But yeah, it just came spewing out. So I'm going to clean up my mess here, but this is going to be my breakfast this morning. I have quite a bit of computer work to do today, and I am going to do my first 45-minute workout on my walking pad while I'm getting some work done. I have my little pop-up desk backwards because I was too far away. It has these, like, I got this from IKEA because we don't have like an office for a legit like standing desk or anything, so this works great just for the times that I want to use it. But this is my first time putting my, hopefully you guys can't see how hairy my legs are, but putting my watch on my ankle, and it feels so weird. But yesterday when I did the stepper, I lost all those steps, like, you know, counting it on my watch and my ring, because I wasn't utilizing the motions of my hands while I was walking on my arm. So hopefully this works, but I'm gonna go ahead and get my 45 minutes done. It's gonna tell me my totals after I stop it? I hope so. Oh, it's not. Oh, there we go. Can you guys see that because of the glare? 3,800 steps, a little over a mile. What's next? I did 52 minutes. I was finishing up a video, so I just kept going. Is that it? That's all it tells me? Okay. Oh, I think that's the speed, and then it goes back to steps, but whew, I'm done. It is almost lunchtime. I am filling up my 40 ounces for the second time, and then I am going to eat this. I'm having leftovers for lunch from what I made yesterday, that chickpea cottage cheese salad. So I'm going to have this first because I have to take the dogs out. Cue Maple reminding me she wants to go out. So I'm gonna snack on this while the dogs are out, work on my water, and then I will eat lunch in a little bit. Dinner is served. You guys, this is a family favorite recipe. It is by Macro Friendly Foods. You do have to, she does have some free content, a lot of free content actually, on her website and her Instagram, but I do pay quarterly, I think. She puts out new recipes every single month. She has a cookbook. So I do pay for her stuff because I have not tried one thing that we have not loved. So I'm actually using a lot of her recipes this week for dinners. So this is her slow cooker Italian beef, and we put it on hoagie rolls with some provolone cheese, and it is delicious. This is definitely, I hope I can eat this whole thing because this is really, really big, but this is what I'm having for dinner tonight. Just got back from my 45-minute walk outside. So there's my stats. My average heart rate is the same as yesterday, 148. It says I burned a total of 366 calories. Actually went for 48 minutes and a little over 2.5 miles. So awesome sauce. But I finished my water, my gallon, 128 ounces of water, but I am having a little bit more, although this doesn't count towards my water intake because I'm adding my Bloom to it, but I definitely need something to drink after that walk. And I feel like Mark and I made it back with maybe like 10-15 minutes to spare because it was thundering and lightning a little ways in the distance. So I don't know if that's going to make it to us or not, but we thankfully did not get stuck in it or anything like that. So I'm going to gulp this down, and then I'll show you guys my ending macros for the day. Eventually I will learn how to screen record on my phone because I know it's kind of hard to see, but there's my ending macros. So I don't remember what I have everything set to. I know the protein is 150, so I'm 8 shy of that, and I know my calories are like 1998, so I have 537 calories left. I did not eat that whole hoagie roll. I could not. It was just too much, so I ate about half of it. And then I did have the leftover salad that I made yesterday for lunch today. I don't think I showed that at all today. I actually didn't even eat it until almost 4 o'clock. I just wasn't hungry. So that's probably another reason why I couldn't finish all of dinner. So I did half the hoagie roll. I did do 3/4 of the Italian beef instead of half, I believe, because I ate some of it that had fallen out of the sandwich. And then I did add the Groons that I take, the little multivitamin gummies, and the Bloom. However, these don't match up. I scanned them, the barcode, but these don't match up with what the nutrients say. Gosh, you guys can't even see that on the packaging. So my gummies are only 25 calories and they were inserted as 50. I don't know why. And then my Bloom is 20 calories and it shows 25. So I'm actually a little, you know, have a little bit more left for the day. And then there's I had my 128 ounces of water. So I like how it like tells you complete. And then if I ate, this is almost exactly what it told me yesterday. So I'm 207.9 this morning. I am going to weigh every day just to see the fluctuations. But if I ate like today, I would weigh 193 pounds in 5 weeks. So anyway, that is how I'm ending day 2 of 75 hard. Day 3, I had a lot of trouble sleeping last night, like falling asleep and staying asleep, but the insomnia was insane. It is 9:15 and I've been in the kitchen for maybe like 5-10 minutes, but I am just now getting up and getting my day started. So, you know, obviously I had to take care of the dogs first, was outside with them for a little bit, but I'm tired. I am tired. So I've got my water made, putting like ice in it, definitely the coldest ice. Normally I'm not an ice person, but putting cold ice definitely helps a little bit. Still gross to me, plain water. But I'm chugging through. I've got my coffee. I used coconut cream flavored Clean Simple Eats this morning with the cold or the sweet cream Chobani stuff. See, like my mind is not even awake fully. And then in here I have a cup of the protein cinnamon Cheerios, super delicious, with 3/4 of a cup of almond milk and then a small banana that I sliced up. So this is going to be my breakfast for day 3. Okay, you guys let me know if you drink the milk from your cereal. I do not. Mark does. I think probably the rest of my kids do. I do not drink the milk. So I have to take this off my FitnessPal because I didn't consume it. So I think instead of 3/4 of a cup, I'm gonna say I had a 1/4 cup, because obviously I got some milk while I was eating, you know, the cereal. When I'm, you know, it's not that much each spoonful, but with the banana and the cereal, I was getting a little bit of milk. So, yep, I guess it's a little wasteful, but I don't enjoy drinking milk. I mean, this is almond milk, but I just don't enjoy it. I'm not a dairy drinker like that. I'll take, you know, some creamer in my coffee, but as far as drinking milk, not a fan. Okay, indoor walk done, 4,600 steps, a little over 1.5 miles. I did 51 minutes. I didn't start my watch until late, so a couple minutes after. I think my watch is 48 minutes. So, I am exhausted today. Since I, woke up late, it's already a little afternoon. I'm going to take my multivitamins, the Bruins. I am barely halfway through with my water, so I need to gulp this down, and I'm going to start lunch. Reading skipped my mind because normally I do it first thing in the morning. So I'm making some hard-boiled eggs. While those cook, I'm gonna get my 10 pages in and drink this water. Okay, finished my book, finished my water, so I've got my second 40 ounce filled so I can get working on that. Lunch today, I'm having in here is 3 hard-boiled eggs and a cup of cottage cheese with a little bit of mustard, salt, and pepper. And then I'm having that with these ranch flavored Quest protein chips. Dinner tonight, this is actually a pretty big serving. I am doing, it's another macro friendly foods recipe. The cheeseburger macaroni. Yes, it's called cheeseburger macaroni. If you guys want to look it up on her site, I'll try to remember to link her website. But some of her recipes you do have to pay for. So I actually have 1 1/4 serving because I did not eat all of my lunch, and I will see. I'm feeling ravenous right now. So we'll see if I can eat all of this, but it is a hefty serving, and it makes a ton. So this is what I'm having for dinner, and I'm almost done with my gallon of water. All right, dogs are getting out their last bit of energy. I've really got to figure out how to show you guys things on my phone, because all you see, maybe, do I just need to like turn down the brightness on my phone? Maybe that'll help. Okay, I'll do that when I'm showing you guys my ending macros. Yeah, y'all are gonna hear the dogs, but outdoor walk was hard tonight. There was no clouds. Sun was shining bright. It's hot and humid, but we did it. Finished my gallon of water, and I'm going to have my bloom now. Okay, I think I dimmed my phone a little bit, so maybe that helps, but most days I'm staying around 1,500 calories, and I'm not hungry, so that's good. I've got 561 left, 34 protein left, 30 fat, 32 carbs, and again, I'm not really worried about where any of these lie. I'm trying to make sure I get well over 100 grams of protein a day, so I've been hitting that. And then I have my calories set to, I think it's like 1998. So I've got 561 left. Show you guys my breakfast. I think I ate something that I did not show you guys. I only ended up eating half of my lunch, so I'll have the rest of that tomorrow. And then dinner, I did only eat 1 serving size. So 10.4 ounces, I put back the extra that I originally, like, I was so hungry, but my eyes were definitely bigger than my stomach. Once I started eating, I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to eat all this. So I put the rest of that back. I had my gummies, my super green, which is the bloom. Oh, I had a Bear Bell protein bar a little bit after lunch. I was like, should I eat the rest of my lunch or should I have something sweet? And I chose the protein bar, the chocolate dough protein bar. It was really good. And then of course my 128 ounces of water. So I'm gonna complete my diary. And oh look, it went down a little bit. I'm not really worried about all that. I don't even think you need to complete it. But I am gonna go ahead. I'm gonna have the same thing for lunch tomorrow. This is MyFitnessPal. I don't know if I've said it yet. Hello. Okay, I'm gonna copy it to tomorrow. That way it's already on there for me. And I can show you guys. Actually, I should have done that before showing you lunch, but you can see I've got the lunch in here at 352 calories. So I've got 1,200 left for the day, 78 protein, 137 carb, 37 fat. If you guys can even see that. I'm talking so fast and not looking at my screen. It might be a big blurry mess, but maybe I'll like pop up text when I'm editing this. But that is it. Outdoor walk done. Did my calories, did my water, my reading, the walking pad earlier. So that is it for 75 hard, day 3. Woke up late again. This insomnia, I don't know what it is. I'm having trouble sleeping. We're gonna have to figure that out. I'm gonna set an alarm. Typically I don't set an alarm because it's summertime, you know, I don't have anywhere to go. The dogs are my alarm. I'm gonna set an alarm tomorrow and try to just wake up early because I'm not staying up late. We typically, you know, are in bed around 10 o'clock. So we'll see. Set an alarm. I'm having coffee, water. It's how I start my day every single morning. And I'm trying this cookies and cream protein powder. Not a fan. I don't like the whole Oreo vibe in my coffee, but I am going to finish this. So far the caramel toffee is my favorite. I want to I like the coconut cream too, but I want to see if they have a cinnamon one. I am definitely a fan of cinnamon in my coffee. So I'm going to finish this cup and, you know, just check my things off the list for today and get her done. Okay, back for my appointment, and I am going to be doing my workouts close together today. They will be 3 hours apart. That is the stipulation on that part of the challenge. You can't just do the workouts back to back, but they're definitely going to be closer together than they have been the previous days, because I've got one more errand to run before I can, you know, change and get my sweat on. But I just filled up my water second time, so working on 80 ounces with this. I am going to do the sour cream and onion chips today with my egg salad, and my egg and cottage cheese salad is a little bit less than half because my daughter Pearl saw me eating it yesterday and she wanted some. So I'm not gonna change the calories, I'm just gonna leave it. But I might have something after this, maybe a yogurt or something, but working on lunch now. 4,400 steps, over 1.5 miles. 40, I stopped it. I was not doing more than 45 minutes today, you guys. And I am not able to fit in a video workout because the dogs were being a little crazy because it's close to dinner time and the kids were doing chores and stuff. So I was like, walking pad it is. I did use my watch to, I don't know how close. See, my watch says I did 1.91 miles. That says 1.6 something. But I do need to, I have a tiny little bit left in here, so I'm gonna gulp that down, get my third going, and then it'll be time to make dinner soon. Okay, I just filled my water up for the third time, so I'm almost done. It is 4:35 and I am hungry. I'm so hungry, and I always get hungry and then I can never eat like what I put on my plate. But I was gonna make something different for dinner tonight. But we actually have about 2 bowls of this left. Made a ton, more than even my kids will eat. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat this now because, like I said, I'm starving. I may, you know, treat the kids and order them something. They're gonna be excited about that, that's for sure. I'm gonna be like, you know what, I'm just hungry, so you guys you can either, I'll give them the option. They're gonna pick eat out though, for sure. Like, I'm gonna order them something, they're not eat out, because I don't have that kind of willpower to not eat something. So I'm definitely gonna have dessert tonight. I already have something in mind that I've been wanting to try, so I will share that with you guys. But third water down, or, you know, about to be. I'm gonna be working on it, and an early dinner for me. I am making dessert. It's 5:30, so it's been about an hour since I had dinner. I'm not that hungry, but I figured since I ate dinner earlier, I've been trying to not eat anything past 8 o'clock. Just, you know, just to cut off, have a little bit of a more time between food, you know. That's a lot of cinnamon. I love cinnamon. Anyway, I got distracted. I was like, dang, these apples are dark. So I have 1 small apple. I peeled it, I diced it. I put 2 teaspoons of Lakanto sweetener. It's 0 calorie. And then I put 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. And I'm going to microwave this for 2 minutes. And hopefully that's long enough. I may microwave it more, but I'm gonna start with 2 minutes. And then I'm just going to add this on top of yogurt. And I had this screenshotted in my phone for the longest time. And the person who, you know, shared it says it tastes like apple pie. It's just a yummy, sweet dessert. So I was like, that sounds good tonight. I've got apples on hand. So that's what I'm going in with for dessert. Oh my gosh, the cinnamon smells so good, you guys. This is gonna be so good for like fall time. Which is my favorite time of the year. Well, my favorite flavors of the year. My favorite time of the year is Christmas. I love Christmas through the eyes of children, that is for sure. And one of mine is out of the house already, but I've got 3 still at home. So I get to see it through 3 sets of eyes every year for, you know, a few more years. Okay, so I have this Oikos Pro. It's a little bit extra protein, 20 grams of protein. And I am just gonna mix this together. I mean, it smells fantastic. And this is gonna be my dessert. Yum. Fresh tip. Definitely will be making this again. Okay, I don't have my watch on me. I mean, my watch is on me. I don't have my phone, but just got back from my outdoor walk. Just did 45 minutes, timed that well. 2.35 miles. My heart rate 147, all the things, moderate. Anyway, done with that, so I can mark that off. Other than it being hot and humid, my legs actually do not burn as much as they have. So there's that. I definitely need to do more of weight workouts as my first workout indoors. And that way I'm just walking, but I'll have to maybe either go longer or pick up the pace a little bit next time. So I still feel the burn, you know? So I'm gonna end the night, ending day 4. I've done checked off everything under 2,000 calories. My phone is charging, so I can't show my macros, but it is almost the exact as yesterday. I'm still 500 calories. I had that dessert, but I did not have a protein bar like I did yesterday. So yeah, I feel like those kind of X'd each other out. So there's that. Ending day 4 with, I didn't take these earlier. I'm gonna make a small glass with my Bloom and call it a night. I don't even know if I've actually turned the camera on today. I know I've taken a couple pictures, but day 5, still having trouble sleeping. Although I do have the Aura ring and my ring says I'm sleeping fine. I just feel like I'm tossing and turning and my readiness score is super low. It's telling me to have a rest day and I'm like, there are no rest days on 75 hard. So it is 11 o'clock. I'm almost done with my first 40 ounces of water. Yeah, this has been filling lately. Ooh. Got my reading done, did my 45-minute workout. I did 15 minutes on the stepper, and then I did a variety of arm exercises without weights because I guess I'm taking the easy route out. I don't know. Hopefully I can do a video or something tomorrow. Get to the gym. I don't know. Our neighborhood has an amenity center with a gym, but it's 11. I need to get some household things done. I have a couple people coming over. They just give you, most companies give you like a time frame between 2 and 5. So I want to finish a few things around the house so it doesn't look like it's in disarray, So I'm going to put off lunch for now, but I'm going to have a protein shake mixed with some more coffee because just like I said, I am just sleepy. I'm so sleepy. I probably should try to take a nap, during the day this weekend. Who knows? But that's where I'm at so far. All right, I picked up the house a little bit, did some straightening up. I vacuumed the entire downstairs. I've got laundry going. I filled my water up for the second time. I haven't even taken a sip out of it. It's been sitting here for like 20 minutes. So I need to work on that. And then I was gonna make something for lunch today that I've had saved for a while, but I'm gonna make it tomorrow because I think Mark would really like it, and tomorrow is Saturday. So I'm gonna make that for lunch tomorrow. And I had this in the pantry, so I'm just gonna have this minestrone soup and get that going. It is 12:43, so I'll be able to eat before the 2 o'clock time frame starts for people to start showing up to get some work done on the house. We have pest control coming and then somebody to look at our water softener. It's been acting up lately. So again, they gave me that 2 to 5 time frame. So I'm gonna eat this, and then I think I have a ton of calories left in my day. I already have dinner put in. So I think I'm gonna have that yogurt again after this, maybe depending on what time those guys show up. So anyway, I'm gonna get my lunch done, and then I've got a ton of dishes to hand wash. Okay, filling up my third 40 ounces, and I'm going to eat my groons right now. If you guys hear that munching, the dogs love ice. So I just gave them each one piece of ice, but just going about my day. I have finished 3 of my 40 ounce hydro jugs. So that's 120 ounces. I have 8 ounces left to finish out my gallon of water today. But since I only have 8 ounces, I'm gonna have that like with my dinner, after my dinner. It is almost 6, oh, it's 5:59. It's almost 6 o'clock. I'm gonna have a Dr. Pepper zero sugar, well, Dr. Pepper and cream soda, zero sugar. Have I had a soda this week? I may have had one day one. I don't remember. It just takes me forever to get this water down that I don't have time to drink anything else other than my coffee. But I just got back from running to a couple stores. Both girls have birthday parties this weekend. And so we went out and I was hungry. I'll pop up a picture. I was going to get Starbucks. I even put it into my macros, my fitness pal, to make sure like it wasn't going to do anything crazy. And when I got to Target, I was like, you know what? I need some more protein. So I opted not to get Starbucks, and I tried the Archers. I have not had this brand before. It was actually really good. It's like a beef meat stick. So I think they sell them at Sam's. I may, next time I go to Sam's, pick them up because that was just a great little snack. And again, like a higher protein option. So that was really good, but I'm going to do this. I have laundry to fold and put up, and then I'm going to start dinner. My dinner plate, I'm so hungry. Definitely eating later. It's 7 o'clock. I've got 3 of Elise Ellis's or macro-friendly foods baked chicken verde tacos, and then I have one of those little avocado cups and a few tablespoons of some queso. I'm gonna pop up a picture of my sweaty red face, you guys. Picked up the pace on our evening walk tonight. We got like 18:27 for mile 1, 18:11 for mile 2, and then we didn't do 3 miles, but it says 8:39 for what we finished before getting back to the house. But 45 minutes done. I finished all my water. I am having my Bloom in this because I needed something like super cold, so I added some ice in there. And then let me get into my Fitness Pal so we can end our day. 5:39. I've got 22 protein left, 27 fats, 44 carbs. And I think I showed you guys everything. I had, you know, my Bloom, my Groons, my gummies. I had that meat stick, which I popped up the picture already, lunch, yeah. And then I did have 8 ounces of water right when I got back from the walk, and then I just made my Bloom. So I did finish my 128 ounce of water. So that's all done, and oh, my day's a little better. Look, 192.1. I'll figure out going forward. This first week is just kind of, I just decided last minute that I was going to film it for y'all. So it's been a little crazy. You guys haven't seen my face much, but I will do a little better for next week. But we do still have 2 days left for this week to finish out week 1 of 75 hard. Okay, I've already got the TV going, but filled my first 40 ounces of water. It is 6:55 in the morning. I just cannot sleep. So I am going to do just a variety of ab and arm exercises to last 45 minutes while I watch some TV. Okay, workout complete. My ring is yelling at me again, saying, hey, you didn't take it easy yesterday. So I just did like an easy effort. Still, my arms are gonna be sore tomorrow, I know it. Definitely focused on my arms and just a couple like ab movements just to get me to that 45 minutes. But now it is time for breakfast. So it is 7:54. I've got my coffee with the same protein powder and a little bit of creamer that I've been sharing with you guys. I'm having a yogurt, and then I have not tried this toast before, but it smells delicious. It is the cinnamon raisin toast from Trader Joe's, and I have some slow churned French butter on it, so I'm very excited about breakfast this morning. Making a little cheesecake fruit salad to have on the side of my lunch today. Well, this is like 6 servings. It is just, you know, fruit of your choice, but I'm using blueberries, raspberries, and strawberries. And then I mixed together some low-fat cream cheese and 0 sugar Cool Whip. And then I'm just adding that into my fruit. And this is so delicious. I made this at the lake, but like full sugar, full fat, like a regular brick of cream cheese and regular Cool Whip. And it was so good. So I was like, oh, I want that again. But I figured, you know, just lower the sugar intake. So less fat, less sugar, and it's still hefty portions. I made it in my Fitness Pal, and I wasn't sure how many servings. So I put 6 servings because it's like 200 calories. And I've been having, you know, 400 calories left at the end of the day. So I was like, okay, 6 servings sounds good, because this is super yummy. So I'm excited to add this to my lunch today. All right, it is lunchtime, 12:45. So I made, you guys, I just shared the fruit salad. So I told you, like, the servings are, I don't even think, it looked like there was more than 5 servings left, but I hope I can eat all this. This is the hard-boiled egg and cottage cheese mixture with mustard, salt, and pepper that I made. Did I make that on Monday? I've had it this week. I had it twice because I couldn't eat a full serving. I only did half a cup of cottage cheese and 2 hard-boiled eggs. Since when I originally did it, it was 1 cup and 3 hard-boiled eggs. I think that was just too much. And then I'm having some Quest chips. I kind of like to use them as a cracker to dip in the egg mixture, but this is what I'm having for lunch today. Oh, almost forgot. I have filled my water up a second time. So working on 80 ounces of water. Okay, it's not really dinner time. I mean, maybe some people eat this early, but doing it again. It's twice this week. I'm eating dinner at 4:30, 4:36 to be exact. I am exhausted. I have tried to take it easy today. The only thing I've really done is I started a load in the dishwasher. I started a load in the towels. I haven't eaten a load in the towels. I started a load of towels in the washer. Have not moved it over to the dryer or anything. I may do that. I may not. May wait till tomorrow. But I'm exhausted. So also feeling hungry. This is the last of the cheeseburger macaroni, and it is 1 1/4 of the serving size. So we'll see if I can eat it all. I did put 1 1/4 in my Fitness Pal just to make sure if I was, you know, able to eat all of this, then it would fit in my macros, and it does. And I've already gotten a good headway, a little over halfway of my 3rd water. So doing good with the water today, that's for sure. All right, just got back from my nightly walk. Man, we crushed that first mile. I don't remember what yesterday was, but it was 18 something, 17, 14. Then we definitely slowed down. We were like, okay, that was too fast. I think this is the first time I've gotten hard as an effort that I put in. So awesome. Overall, my heart rate was a little lower. Normally it's like the 160s, I believe. But done with that. I already downed my glass of Bloom. And then I am going to end the night with a cup of tea. This is like a sleepy time tea. Maybe it'll help me. I don't know. I put a tablespoon of honey in it, so I added that in. So this is like the closest I have gotten. Oh my gosh, I've got to figure this out for next week when I film, showing you guys. Maybe it'll just be better if I like take a screenshot and post it up, or like put it on the screen. That's what I'm gonna do next week. I'm just gonna screenshot it and I'll talk while showing this, but then I'll show you the picture. So I know you guys can't see that, but I have 160 calories left. And only 11 protein left. These 2 numbers, the fat and the carbs, I'm not worried about. I'm just prioritizing. My goals are staying below 2,000 calories and prioritizing protein. And I have the protein at 150 to help like get me to that 2,000 calories. So with only 11 left, that's the highest protein I've had the last 6 days. But I finished all of my water. Will complete my diary, and it went up because I had more calories today, so 195, which is totally fine for me. We'll see what the scale shows tomorrow, because I did have more carbs today with those 2 pieces of toast in the morning, and then at dinner I did eat all of that. I think I like gave the last 2 bites to the dogs, which is normally what I do. I feed my dogs whatever I'm eating. They're so spoiled. But I am going to let this stew for a minute and get my tea bag out of there and enjoy some hot tea. I have not done my reading yet, so I need to get my 10 pages of reading in, and then I'm going to hopefully call it an early-ish night and get a good night's sleep, and that way we are going into day 7 nice and well rested. Okay, I think this is the first time I've turned the camera on today, but it is just a little bit after 11. We are in day 7, finishing out the first week of 75 hard. I've already had my coffee. I'm about to make my protein shake with coffee. And then for lunch today, I'm having the leftover egg cottage cheese thing that I made with chips. And then I also put this same fruit in my macros. So I'm just gonna go ahead and eat this now. I am about halfway through with my first water, so I need to finish that. I already read with my coffee this morning. And then I've just finished the first workout of the day. I just did my walking pad while watching an episode of a show. I am definitely feeling just tired. Not really run down, I'm just tired. I also totally forgot to turn the fan on in my living room while I was on the walking pad, and I was sweating. I only had it on 2 as a speed, and I'm surprised that the effort says moderate. Because I guess I was definitely feeling it with no fan. I was sweating a big time. So you can see I was not walking super fast. I did almost 2 miles, I think. 1.81 is the distance. So 45 minutes of just straight walking pad. I'm going to make my protein shake coffee, eat this, and then I probably won't have like the rest of my lunch for another hour or so. I did not have anything for breakfast, but that's because dinner tonight is a little bit more calories than it has been the rest of the week. So I'm very excited about it too though. So I'll show you guys that, but all right, that's how we're, halfway through, a little less than halfway through our day 7 so far. Okay, a pizza for dinner. Now, this is not the pizza I originally had planned for dinner tonight, but Mark really wanted to try this new one that we picked up from Sam's Club. So these are both the Members Mark cauliflower crust pizzas. They taste so good, just like a thin crust cheese pizza. Like, you cannot taste cauliflower. You can smell the cauliflower, that's for sure. They're a little stinky, but they taste really good. So this is the one we typically pick up, just the cheese pizza. And then this one is their new white pizza. It's got like a white sauce and spinach on it. I did add chicken though. So I had a little bit of chicken left in the freezer. It was like a Tyson grilled chicken bites. So I just heated that up in our toaster oven, and then I weighed out 3 ounces and I split it I cut them into even smaller bite-sized pieces, and I added them to my pizzas. And this is what we're having for dinner tonight. This is what I'm having for dinner tonight. And I've got some chugging to do because I definitely need to, I just filled this up for the 3rd time. So I've got to get that done with, but I'm excited to eat this. Just finished outdoor workout, went 46 minutes. We definitely went slower. I go with my husband, Mark. We pushed it at the end because there's a big hill, close to, then it gives us a couple minutes of down, slower walking before we get back to the house. But there's a very steep hill, and we pushed ourselves for that hill. So I'm sure that's why the effort says hard, but we're just exhausted. This is definitely, I feel like, showing that 7 days of no breaks is no fun. But we're going to keep going at it. I was about to say day 7 complete, but I do need to finish my water. I have about, I think it's to here. So a little less than halfway of my water to go. And then I'm not going to have my Bloom tonight because I don't want to drink any more water after this is done. But I am going to go ahead and eat my multivitamins, my Groons. So with that, we are ending day 7, finished 1 week of 75 hard. Okay, I just realized I didn't show you guys my ending macros. I was checking off everything on my list because I finished my water. So now I am officially done with week 1 of 75 hard, but we are ending the day. So I had 130 protein, I've got 20 left, and 470 calories left. I did not eat breakfast. I just had the 2 variations of protein coffees. I had leftover lunch. I did have a fresh bag of chips, and I ate the fruit salad a little earlier. And then for dinner, I showed you guys the pizza with the added chicken, and I had my gummies. And then, I did not add the last, not like the water really matters, but I never added the last 8 ounces of water. We are completing, and it's so weird how it changes. So it ranges, you guys. This week it's been ranging from 195 to, this is the lowest, 191. Now I think it is taking into account, it is, let me show you guys, logged into my weight app, I believe, which is, I use Happy Scale. So I used to see that number. That was a while ago. So here's my, yeah, look at that, 204. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to get down where I was. But let's see. Okay, we started at 208. I was 209, if you guys can see that, on Friday before the Monday. So I lost a little over a pound before officially weighing in for 75 hard, but 208, we started at 208, And then this morning, being Sunday, weighted at 205.4. So awesome.